Yeah, so hi everyone. Okay, so actually today I'll talk about my shift timings. So I live in India and I work from I think evening 4 to night 2:30 a.m. So and I mean I'll have in future that I'll have 5 days office. It will be an hectic schedule and I am scared. So I mean, how life will be that sleep, uh, wake up, eat, go to gym, then do your things, then go to office. So it will be a continuous circle, and where uncomfortable will be the new comfortable. But I am ready for this, and I'm looking forward to this. Why I told you this? Because um, today I'll talk about the procrastination thing. So sometimes we think a lot. I will go to gym. I'll make my own personality. I will. I'll start this. I'll start a YouTube channel. I'll start recording and everything. But um, we only think. We don't do. One thing has helped me a lot, which is that I once I thought about something and I found the why, that why I'm doing this. So I've started doing. I I never thought that. So for example, this recording. So the tripod, I got this from my sister. She is very lucky for me. And so I because in India and in I mean here basically sometimes there's a social anxiety because nobody walks around with a tripod and a phone and everything. So people used to, I mean, stare sometime. Uh, but you know, it was obviously doing. It was not about thinking that I'll do this, I'll do that, and I will become something. I will know. No, it will not help you. So no matter how many things you read about procrastination, how many things you go through, but I want to give you a simple hack that once something comes to your mind, the first thing you should think that why you want to do that. Because in the longer run, that why will keep you motivated. That whenever you feel down or something, you will always think that that is my why. And just start doing it. Just start doing. If you want to go gym or something, just go. A lot of times we think that we want to start perfect. We need perfect things to start. So we'll need to be perfect pre-workout, perfect diet, and everything. But eventually, what I saw in my journey from the last 1.5 year, that um, everything, I mean, whatever you are worried of, you will figure it out. But once you start doing it, then you will get the perfection. And without that, if you think that I will start perfect, it will never going to be happen, and you will stuck in the same loop your whole life. So my suggestion will always be that whatever you have, just start with that. Start with that. If you don't have pre-workout, start with black coffee. It will take $2 only. So start with small things, and slowly, if you don't have uh, good knowledge, start with whatever knowledge you have. But start, because that is important. And once the time passes, once it will pass, once slowly, you will achieve your perfection. So this is the basic sutra, the basic rule of the life. And I know that I am saying you this, but I am also imperfect in many things. I also want to start something, I also want to do something else, but I'm also stuck in this. But I always think about, these things, that why we get stuck and why these things. So don't view or don't watch so many videos about this, that when you will start, don't find hack regarding procrastination or something, because you will never find it. Only the producer of those videos will get views. So the only thing you need to do is to start imperfect, that's it. And think that I am imperfect, no issues, just start it, and eventually you will grow. Eventually you will figure it out, like Kobe Bryant said, that whatever uh, the things will be, I'll figure it out. So with that uh, mentality, let's start. Today we'll hit back. So build your back.